Is she in your class? What grade is she?
Well, after Deb and I got married, we tried for quite a few years to get pregnant, and we went through a lot of infertility, and we had quite a few miscarriages, and we finally came to the realization that adoption was the best way for us if we wanted to have kids.
Is it so hot, Ella?
Keep going.
Too high.
Too high.
Too high. You're fine. Daddy has
gotcha.
you.
We knew something was wrong with the girl, as we were told, and we just knew that she was small, but we really didn't know too much other than she wasn't developing at the same rate that the other twin was. It was a scary situation to know what we were going to deal with. Some of the folks that were in the healthcare environment were kind of telling us things about Gail that made me think that I'm not the person to be taking care of her. So it was a hard decision for Deb and I to make, whether or not to do the adoption based on what we were going to be dealing with.
You got it.
Come
on.
on.
One more.
Look, I'm right here. Can you get down to this end?
You got it.
Come on. Look at me. Look straight ahead, Gail. Don't look down. Look at me.
Good job.
Good job. You got it. See?
When they were finally born, Gary was born first, and he was a Gerber baby. He was beautiful. His coloring was perfect. And then a couple minutes later, they kind of worked very hard for Gail. And with the first glimpse of her first foot, I knew that something was wrong. Things finally slowed down and they told us what was going on. They pretty much said, after MRIs and repeated testing and ruling out this syndrome and that syndrome, that Gail probably would never walk, never talk, never eat. I kind of took it as a challenge. Let's just show them what you can do.
Here's Gail. Hi, baby girl.
We were at many different facilities, talked to many different people, and it took almost, I guess it was close to 4 years before we actually had a diagnosis. It at least gave us a name. It still leaves you wondering what's going to happen. Initially, the expectations were very low based on what we were told by people in the medical field. And as we saw Gail progress and we continued to work with her and watching her progress by having that continued support in the therapies, now my outlook has changed quite a bit. And I don't feel the same way that she shouldn't be able to do our things. I expect a lot more out of her. And she's fortunate, I think, to have a brother because she tries to keep up with everything that he's doing.
On a racetrack.
Happened going.
Oh, I don't know what happened.
It was all pictures.
Oh, well, they wrote something that they liked.
Yeah, all
That was a good story.
yeah.
Some of the things that she has difficulty with, the most overt symptom is her short stature. And she has to have accommodations most every place.
Oh, you're so pretty.
At school, they have made accommodations going, with lower handrails going up and down the steps because of her size. She can't handle the big steps. She has a special chair. At school and at home. There's stools everywhere. Her size is the biggest component.
Retinitis pigmentosa, which can lead to blindness, so we have that to deal with. She has MED, that is where her bone structure is square instead of being round, and that will cause a lot of joint pain for her.
Let's see, do you want to check? Yeah, here, you check.
Things that I'm worried about in Gail's future are when when her vision does get worse and when her joint pain does get worse, that she's not going to be able to get around well. And what we're doing about it right now is we're trying to make accommodations early on while she can still be ambulatory and while she still can see.
Thank goodness for Gail. She is very strong-willed, which I think is going to get her far in life. She doesn't give up with things. She will keep after them. She's a happy kid. She lights up a room when she walks in. People gravitate towards her. Even though she's short in stature, she's tall and strong in other areas.
That is your everything you are. Bye.
No, we can't just sit around and stress about what might happen. We don't spend a lot of time thinking about what if, and you know, where is she going to be in 10 years? I don't know where she's going to be in 10 years, but I do know that we will try to make it the best and happiest life that she can have, and that she will be the best Gail that she can possibly be.